It's really cool, right? Like Will said, I had the privilege of working with Tim when he first came on board. He was actively involved with our planning and zoning group. Got us started. I think we need to thank Mr. Nami for getting your fanny here in the first place. But I had that pleasure, and I think that a lot of the things you see. I was at an event last night with Ben Health for some young people in the community, and as I walk around the room, we see a lot of things where the foundation really represents the foundation of the community. Everything we're trying to put together right now, all the planning processes, all the different studies that have taken place since 1996. This is the man that's made all that happen, and it's a lot of you don't see the physical evidence of what's happening here in Raytown. But if you walk around that room as I did last night, you really will be in awe in looking at everything. We've got new design guidelines for downtown. We've got design guidelines for 350. Corridor developments. I mean, the redoing of the codes initially back then. I mean, everything that has happened for this community goes back to this man. Raytown Reaching for Tomorrow, as Will said, I think is one of the largest contributions that Tim has made, and has had the largest impact on our city. The very fact, and I don't know how many times I tell this story, Clarice, but this young lady can hit a button on her computer, and I think nobody in this room today really realizes how many people are on that list, because it doesn't say, you can't ever figure out who's on that magic list. But Tim calls Clarice, and the next thing you know, there's like 100 people attending a meeting. And it's just amazing, and that's what Raytown Reaching for Tomorrow did for us. And again, this man founded that group and kept them going. I mean, everything goes back to our foundation, where we are today. We are on a very strong foundation for our building, downtown, for our building 350, and for continuing the building of our community. The foundation for that goes back to this man that gets the credit for it. So I'm going to try to read this as best I can. Certainly not as eloquently as our good representative there. Whereas Tim Truesdale began working 10.5 years ago as a community development director for the city of Raytown. Whereas Tim has provided the city of Raytown with excellent leadership and vision, which have been great assets to the city of Raytown. Whereas Tim has built extraordinarily good relationships with countless citizens and the staff of the city of Raytown. Whereas Tim has worked with 3 mayors, and it just says several aldermen. But I know he's worked with every alderman. And there's been many aldermen in that 10.5 years that this man's worked with, so I'll slice through that initially. But he's worked with many aldermen during his 10.5 years as community development director. Whereas Tim has demonstrated tireless efforts in the advancement of the city of Raytown, working with many communities and groups, committees as well, and having been instrumental in the redevelopment efforts to improve the city for all the citizens. Whereas Tim's dedication often extended beyond the normal workday, and thank you for that, for allowing him to do that. He has provided exceptional leadership to the Board of Aldermen, the management team, and the mayor. I, therefore, David Barr, Mayor of the City of Raytown, do hereby recognize Tim Truesdale for outstanding leadership and commitment demonstrated to the city of Raytown during his tenure as Community Development Director, and an appreciation of 10.5 years of exceptional service to the city. And I want to close that with saying that I personally am very grateful to all of you have contributed, helping me along the way. You've been a guidepost for me as well. I thank you for all that. I know that this is a difficult decision for you, but I also know that as Will said, you may no longer be in the city, but I intend to tap this man to be a part of the community, to continue what he's been doing for this community, now as a part of the community rather than as a city employee. But it's a big step, it's a courageous step. I know that your heart has made the decision along with your family. Your brain is on track with that, and I know that it'll be good for you as you have been for us. And again, Tim, I thank you for everything.
As an ordinary citizen representing no special office. This man has a unique ability to empower others to do things that he initiates and gives them the credit for. That's a unique ability. And that's why you'll also succeed in what you're going to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm supposed to say something? It's been an honor to work with all of you. It's really been an honor to work with each and every one of you. Again, thank you to my family for all the support and coming to the conclusion that we get to stay at Raytown. Doing something different. Building community has been something I've been committed to for the last 10.5 years. Nothing changes about that. The only thing that changes is we get to add the spiritual dynamic that to us is really important. And that we're just so pleased for that opportunity. We're going to be around. We're here to support what has already begun. There's going to be much more that we didn't even think of that's going to be continuing. And we're just happy to be a part of it, really. We're just so pleased to just be a part of it. So if there's anything, any way we can help you, mayor, staff, any of you at all, just please don't hesitate to let us know. We're literally a stone's throw away. Literally a stone's throw away. And it really means a lot to me and my family for you all to come out today. It really means a lot to us. It's a Friday. It's raining outside. At least last thing. Not a hurricane yet, but it's pretty stormy out there. If you all take time out of your day to come greet us, really means a lot to us. So thanks once again. Have a great weekend.